I'm clear that every species has a species-specific diet, that your digestive tract is virtually identical to that of the bonobos and chimpanzees, who get over 90% of their calories from fruit and eat limited concentrated fat. I'm clear that the animals that actually live on high-fat and high-protein diets have completely different systems than we do. Totally different. Everything about their physiology and anatomy is different than ours. Not minor differences. Okay? I mean, I just got a question again. I've only heard this one about 4 million times. Why do we have canine teeth? Right? Anyone thought about that? Why do we have canine teeth if we're not supposed to eat meat? Good question, right? Well, you ever had a kitten nip your finger? They draw blood with just a tiny amount of pressure. Put your finger under your canine tooth and bite down as hard as you're willing to. Okay, I got $10 that says you don't draw any blood. Okay, these teeth are not meant to rip the flesh, to cut through leather hide, the leather skin of an animal, right? To bite through all the material, bite through their jugular vein. We can't do that. These teeth are meant to rip the flesh off of an apple or a pear, okay? Our jaws go up and down and side to side because we chew food. Animals that live on animals don't do that. Up and down only. They rip the flesh off the bone and they swallow it whole. And they digest it with no problem. Anyone ever seen a snake eat a mouse? Okay, eats the entire thing, and over the course of 4 or 5 days? It completely digests it, bones and all. Okay, you and I? You eat one piece of corn and don't chew it up, and what happens? Oh, look, there it is, the next day. Okay? We are not intended to be consuming chunks of flesh. We can't digest that. Okay? Remember, these animals have short, smooth, straight digestive tracts. Again, I think we did this just last week. We had a woman sitting right there about your size who just went back to Holland, right? She was less than 1/4 the size of the 500-pound tiger sitting right here, whose digestive tract is roughly 1/3 as long as yours. A little bit longer than that. Okay, why? Because they have to eliminate the toxic waste from consuming a high-protein, high-fat diet. They have to get it out of their bodies quickly. Feed your dog, an hour later you take it for a walk, there goes the dinner. In a well-functioning human body, it's 8 to 12-hour transit time. Okay? It's completely different. Carnivore, we sweat to cool down, right? That's the primary reason we sweat. It's for temperature regulation. It's a very efficient way to regulate temperature. Carnivores, in most cases covered with fur, hair, don't sweat. They don't sweat. Why not? They can't afford to telegraph to their prey where they are with their strong body odor. So they pant. They cool down through the mouth. You've seen a cat or a dog doing this. It's not very efficient. But it enables them to survive, to be able to catch and kill their prey. This wouldn't work for them very well if they were sweating. Okay, we're clearly different in every way. Enzymes in the mouth. In your mouth, you secrete one digestive enzyme, salivary amylase. It's a starch-splitting enzyme. That's why we can eat potatoes, right? No, it's because sometimes the fruit isn't fully ripe. Eating potatoes, remember, cooked potatoes contain what? Acrylamide, a carcinogenic compound. But we sometimes come across fruit, maybe the only food we have is something that's not fully ripe, not completely ready. Okay, you still might be able to digest it because you have a starch-splitting enzyme in your mouth. Anyone know what gout is? What's gout?
It's uric acid.
Yeah, it's a buildup of uric acid, which is a crystalline acid. So it's in crystals, okay? And it builds up in the body. Why? Why does it build up in our bodies? Well, it's a byproduct of protein metabolism. And we're intended to consume tiny amounts of protein. tiny amounts of protein, because most fruits contain between 1 and 3% protein. Leaves contain a lot of protein, 50% by calorie. But how many calories do they have? A head of lettuce, a large head of lettuce, contains the same number of calories as one banana. How many calories are you going to get from lettuce? How much protein are you going to get from lettuce? Not very much. Okay, we're intended to consume tiny amounts of protein, so we don't have to worry about uric acid because it's a problem where there's excess protein consumption. Carnivores and omnivores make an enzyme called uricase. What's that for? It allows them to break down uric acid. Guess who doesn't make uricase in their bodies? You don't. Okay? We are never intended to consume high amounts of protein or fat. And the science is so clear on this.